Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 4 edition. Get ready for some garbage. This may have been the first really good win for the Lions in years. Get used to the Lions being good, folks, because I don't think they'll go away for quite some time. In fact, they even took over Lambeau Field. I think something about that cheese may be rotting. And now, a song from a sad Falcons fan. You put the pressure in me. You put the pressure in me. When Desmond Ridder isn't worth two craps, then you're miles and miles from a competent quarterback. Then you know, boy, that you really messed up, and boy, you put the pressure in me. Boy, you put the pressure in me. Some other folks might be a little dumber than I am, smaller and weaker too. But even they will always know that you always stick with your team, even if they're absolute dog. And if you ever feel sad, just drink all the pain away. Maybe a Diet Coke would help. On the other hand, the Jaguars are back up to 2-2. I'm still concerned about that offense, though. And speaking of offenses I'm concerned about, can the Saints offense do anything, like, at all? I mean, I enjoy seeing Baker Mayfield ball, but he barely even had to show up due to how bad the offense was. Please, offense, do something against the Patriots next week. Remember how I always like to comment on the fact that Deshaun Watson sucks? Yeah, turns out he's the best quarterback on our team. And now I'm scared. But hey, at least we're not the Bengals. I mean, good lord, they're making the Tennessee Titans look like Super Bowl contenders. Someone tell the Eagles I think they'll crash and burn in the near future. They nearly blew massive leads against the Patriots and Vikings, and now they're struggling with the Commanders of all teams. Oh no, the Cowboys are going to get false hope again. You cannot stop it. You can only hope to contain it. Oh dear, I think the Colts are dying. At least Anthony Richardson is back, so positive? Really, Rams? You blew that lead? Now we're going to overtime because, well, I don't know, Buffalo Wild Wings pushed a button? And then the Rams scored a game-winning touchdown off of Puka Nacua. That's a new name. Turns out 35-year-old quarterbacks can still play through injuries. Who knew? Come on, and step right up to the toilet bowl of the week, where we get to see a dysfunctional organization battle the worst NFL defense we've seen in recent years. The Bears proceeded to treat the Broncos like the brown stuff you find in your toilet and absolutely trashed their horrendous defense for a 28-7 lead. But then the Bears realized, oh yeah, we're tanking this year, and then throw that 21-point lead right down the actual toilet. And then they ended up throwing a guaranteed 3 points right down the toilet too. There's so many epic performance wasted. Just flush them down the toilet. I don't even care. Embrace the ride, Broncos. It never ends. Be sure to tune in next week for more crap. This would have been the toilet bowl of the week had it not been for Bears Broncos being played on the exact same week. But yeah, the Panthers got flushed too. Too lazy to show it off. And I have to wonder if the Vikings can turn that ship around. No, they won't. Let's be real. No, they won't. Well, Texans, you might have grabbed the right guy. CJ Stroud is looking like a stud right now. This AFC South is going to be fun. Hey, the rest of the NFL, I have some bad news for you. I think someone's back. It seems like Josh Allen seemed to take me sleeping on him personally, as now he's destroyed everything he's seen in his path. 28-point win over the Raiders, 34-point win over the Commanders, and now 28-point win over the Dolphins. Maybe I don't need to base my takes on one game. I have nothing to say about this game. What do you want me to say? Christian McCaffrey is good? Because I'm starting to sound like a broken record at this point. And someone needs to check on that Cardinals pulse, because I think he's dead. This is a battle between the two teams who have neutral site home games all the time. Luckily for the Chargers, they have the talent, so they'll pull out the win today. Just make sure to not forget to fire Brandon Staley. I'm still not buying into the Cowboys hype just yet. Luckily you have the 49ers, so we'll see just how legit you are. Did you really think the Jets had a chance to win this game with Taylor Swift in attendance? Ha! Cute. But Patrick Mahomes decides to play bad to make fans be interested in the game. Luckily, the Chiefs have the talent, so they'll come away with the win. I feel like this is deja vu somehow. Okay, who's the wise guy that decided to give the Giants this many primetime games? Alright, I'm officially back on the Bills hype train, folks. The AFC East still runs through Buffalo. Miami, don't worry, you'll probably get a wild card spot unless if Tua is injured again. I'm honestly kind of impressed the Jets are playing decently close games against tough teams, but I don't think this is going to work out too good. As for the Patriots, the only reason you're not last, honestly, is because Aaron Rodgers has been injured. With that loss against the Titans, I've officially conceded that the Bengals are not coming back and put them in last place in the AFC North. Something really has to change in Cincinnati, like now, if they want to win and be back in title conversation. That Ravens-Browns game separated the Ravens even further atop the AFC North than anyone else. If anyone can make them fall off the top of the division, though, it will probably be the Steelers because the Browns suck so much. I'm not changing any of these divisions' rankings, although I am still concerned about the Jaguars' offense. I'm not buying into the Texans' hype train just yet, and the Titans honestly got lucky with their fluke win over the Bengals. That leaves the top seed to the Colts right now. Congrats. This division still isn't changing, although I'm still a little worried about the Chiefs and how much they're going to crumble and fall. Lucky for them, this is a free division. The Chargers can't stop stepping on their own feet. The Raiders are, well, the Raiders, and the Broncos, I mean, come on, it was the Bears. This is a division, that's for sure. The Eagles are still atop my rankings for this division, but I'm starting to see cracks in them. And the Cowboys are looking pretty impressive, but we'll see. The Commanders and Giants are far separated from the rest of the division, especially the Giants because they're a rotting carcass at this point. Detroit gets a signature victory to rest solely above the rest of the NFC North. Lucky for them, I think they only have to worry about the Packers, as the Vikings and Bears are definitely not in a position right now to win the division. Similarly, the Buccaneers get their signature victory to rest atop the NFC South. The Saints are just kind of there. I don't trust them anymore, but I still trust them more than the Falcons, who are just garbage. And the Panthers, I'm thinking, are legitimate Caleb Williams contenders. I don't think this division is going to change for the rest of the season. I'm calling it right now. The Niners are really, really good this season. The Rams are good, but not 49ers good. The Seahawks are good, but not Rams good. And the Cardinals just flat out stink. But anyway, that will do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 and 23. The faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Great is his faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh each morning. Thank him for his love and mercy each morning.